Hello everyone, and it suddenly disappeared. Give me 1 minute. Alright, should be up now. And you know, let me see how loud this is on my side. Turn down just a little bit more. Give me a minute. Just a teensy bit more. There, okay. So welcome to Laboratory X-29. Sorry about that little wait there. I got this game through the indie potluck that SharkBlaj, or Shark, I'll just say Shark was hosting for 5 days after Christmas. So I ended up actually winning 3 games. The third game I'll play at a later date because I'm kind of building myself up to it. I need to prepare heavily for it. This is one of the games that I won. It's called Laboratory X-29. It is a roguelike, or a roguelite game that is sci-fi themed about you escaping a laboratory through the use of, or by avoiding other monsters and aliens. And Also by eating chicken. So chicken is life in this game. I don't know much else about that other than thank you to the developer, which is BlayzByFill, I believe that's his name. Thank you so much for this, and let's go ahead and jump in. I'm excited to see what you have in store for me. Attention, emergency situation. Deadly toxin has been released into the air. All staff must evacuate the laboratory immediately. Repeat, this is an emergency. Deadly toxin has been released into the air. All staff must evacuate the laboratory immediately. Hello? Ah, it's me. Okay, so WAS to move. One of the experimental weapons looks like some kind of electric gun. Better than nothing. That's true. The cursor is a drumstick. Yeah, it is a drumstick. This chicken was experimented on now, and it is endlessly restore health. Side effects can create your... Nah, I don't need it. You'll lose health every second because of the toxin. Eat chicken R to restore your health to max. Okay, whoa! It really is dropping. This green panel gives you new abilities and effects, so do not miss it. You can find this on each level, so keep your eyes open. Whoopsies. Didn't mean to do that. Looks like I can't use this yet. There. Okay, double... Whoa. I don't know what I did, but alright. Whoa. Can I use this now? It's a weapon creator, okay. Whoa, the chicken just changes me every time. I don't know what I'm doing. Ow. Oh, whoops. Okay. This is tricky. Alright, give me that. Give me the chicken. Alright, let's go. Alright, so I just basically have to keep rehealing myself. Oh, okay. There we go. I'm a chicken. Cool. Alright, let's go up here. I seem pretty safe back here. I was. There we go. Okay. What's over here? Death, apparently. Oh my god, what? Whoa, my god. The world is upside down. And so are my controls. What am I doing? Whew. There we go. Oh, these are still going after all that? Okay. Alright. Chicken gun, yeah, right? Oh no, don't make it upside down now. This is bad. Ow. Oh. Kratos? That's Kratos. Hey you. Have you seen my boy? It's Kratos. I guess not. Here, this will help you. I'm going back to Midgard. Sorry I can't take you with me. I have to find my boy. Good luck. Thanks. Take me to Midgard, man. Slow motion. Whoa! Oh, okay, I did absolute nothing. Emergency exit! Emergency exit! Whew. Oh, cool. Objects say Poseidon, or discovered near the Mariana Trench for several years, we were able to activate its 5% power. Open a sea portal above the target with various creatures. Note bonus, 10% chance to summon shark. Or what? Okay. Okay. I don't know how I did this, but alright. I don't know what I did, honestly. This one has some instructions. Now I can use it properly. Are these dice? Like D&D dice. Okay. What? What is this? Oh, cool. Doubled me. It's a slime. There we go. This is wild. I love it. Oh no. I don't love it anymore. Oh, slime. No, leave me alone. Leave me alone. There we go. Cool, I made 24 kills. Okay. Yeah, right. Yes. Hello. A shotgun. Oh boy. I can already tell this is gonna go great. Oh, I'm reloading. This is not what I wanted, but alright. Ow. I guess I'm gonna go this way. This was a bad idea. This was a very bad idea. Ooh. Slow motion. I am apparently way too close to them. There we go. Come on. Alright. Alright, it went that way. That's fine. This is not fine. Ooh. Ooh. I honestly was not really going to expect much coming into this game, but I'm having a lot of fun. Chicken! Okay. I hate this reload. Come on. There we go. I feel like I'm walking through mud. Shit. There we go. Okay. Of course, everything's upside down. This way, I think? Oh, yeah, sure. Yeesh. Oh, God. Ooh. Ooh. No, I didn't want to be pinned in the wall. Oh, my God. Ooh. I need a power up. And soon. Slow motion sucks. Alright, here we go. Or not, you know, this was a very bad idea. There I go. Dang it. Oh my gosh, this is pretty awesome. I'm thinking about something here. Give me 1 minute. I'm gonna go on BRB. I'll be right back. Oh cool, I can actually just leave it like that. Okay, so the game is still up. It's just that when I transition between the two, it looks like it just like leaves. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this for a few more minutes. I want to see what else I can find. And I'm going to make this a double feature. So I want to see if I can actually... I want to see if I can actually edit right now. But I don't know if I can. Yeah, alright, so I can't really edit the stream right now, but what I'll do is I'll change it after this is done. So I'm going to play this for a few more minutes. I really do enjoy it, and then I'm going to switch on to the horror game that I got. Kind of knock out two birds with one stone. And I think it should be fine because it's a bit shorter, but let's go ahead and jump right back into this. Alright, here we go. Okay, yep, I know. Take that. So obviously you can write just some pretty random stuff with this. Questions? Hello? Alright, this is the trident. Alright, so this is like does nothing. Oh god. Give me a shark, please. I wasn't even paying attention. Was not even paying attention. Alright. Let's try that again. Whoopsies. Alright, grab the chicken. Alright. And moving on. What we got this time? I don't know what this is, but it looks like a frog. Oh my god. It is a frog. Go, my little frog army. This is like super cute SCP. Ow. We done? Are we okay? Alright, looks like it. Come on. There we go. Okay. Alright, I actually like this one the most so far. Okay, let's try this way. Go, little frog army. Come on. There we go. Get him. There you go. Alright. Wait. This guy looks familiar. The Ice King from Warcraft? Hey, mortal, what is this place? Everything looks so pixelated and edgy. Weird. You like my frogs? Nah, I won't stay here for long. I'm going back to my ice throne. Here, take this, mortal. I have a better one anyway. One day you'll be my servant. Until then, try to get out. Oh, it was definitely the Ice King from Blizzard. From Warcraft. Oh my gosh. That's hilarious. Okay. Go up. Maybe to the right? Come on. Shoot. There we go. Okay. Go on, just get the big chicken. Get the even bigger chicken now. Ooh, okay. Cool, that was actually kind of neat. Alright, but it looks like you'll use them like once. Come on, get him. There we go. Okay, let's try this way. Yeah, the Lich King, that's it. I haven't played that, the Frozen Throne, in forever. Much less heard about it. I don't even know if they added it to World of Warcraft. Not that I play that either, but still. Alright. Object's name, BLBF-30. An amazing human specimen's DNA is the key to most of our experiments. The specimen is irreplaceable. If it dies, it will be reconstructed by the laboratory. Nope. Bonus, after you die, you will be given another chance. Oh, okay. So this is just stuff you find. Alright. Frostmourne hungers for chicken. Yep, sounds about right. Okay, I've already been there. And I don't have a map or anything. Do I go up here? Nope. Okay. Oh god. Go, little army. There we go, that's better. Whew. Alright, what's up here? Death. Alright. Come on. Alright, the frogs so far are my favorite. Because they're cute, they're colorful, and they're my own little personal army. I'll take it. Got him. Alright. Alright, here we go. Nothing in here I could use. So I ran into Kratos. I ran into the Lich King. There's an egg? It's a big egg floating in the burning flame. Fafnir! I'll take it with me. At least it's friendly. Maybe someone will hatch out of it. It's Fafnir! That's cool. Like that mythology reference there. Okay. No, that was the last thing I wanted, but you know, okay. Can we wait till this wears off before I decide to move? Okay. Okay, safe zone seems to be like right here. Yeah, okay. Alright. What is this way? Ah, not chicken gun! I hate chicken gun. Why are you guarding the emergency exit? I don't know what happened. Okay. No, I don't want that. Ever. Object say is R3D3. Some nerdy guy from tech department created this droid. He was so proud. Absorb energy essence from the lab creatures can create energy field and laser sphere explosion. If 25 plus energy can spawn energy field, plus 50% damage will you stay inside it. My god. Alright, heal up. Yeah, I don't know what this is. This looks bad. This actually looks like really bad. Ooh, this looks like very bad. Well, he shoots bats. Ow. No, I don't want upside down. Upside down is the last thing I want. Aw, man. Man, I was so close to 60 kills. One number off, no copyright, right? Alright, well, I think that's just about it for this game. This game is hilarious. I love it. It's also, like, super addicting. I'm gonna leave a good review on this game. Thank you again so much for letting me play it, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to my next one. Alright, so let me quit. Alright. Love it. Okay. So, I'm gonna check once more. Participants, timestamps, feedback. No, I don't want that. On Twitch, I can normally change it when I used to do it on Twitch, but it doesn't look like I could do it here. Okay, I added a marker, so we'll see about that. Alright, let me try this instead. Whoops, didn't spell that right. Alright, switch to a double feature. I'll just put that in there for future reference. Okay. So, minimize that, minimize that. Here it is. It's a window. Yeah, I know it's playing right now. Give me a minute. Shoot. Does it only see it as a window? Let's see the shoot. It does. Ah! Too big. Give me a minute. Still too big. Nyeh. Cool. Alright, not big enough. Okay, so this game is called Experimentation. So this is also another game that I won from the potluck, actually yesterday during New Year's, which is really cool. It's called Experimentation. It's got its own little menu, and it's a visual novel with psychological horror elements, 5 different stories, all with that all seem like they don't connect to each other, but they actually do, from what I understand. I don't know if this is a full release, because it said I was getting the beta build, so I don't know. And I do play visual novels on my own time, mostly otomes. And usually I use a walkthrough to help me get through and make the right choices, because I'll cry otherwise. So, probably not going to do very well with this, because I'm not going to use a walkthrough. So we're going to do the mirror, I'm guessing. Story 1, the mirror. Oh, come on! I slammed my fist hard against the wall, trying to make the sharp pain distract me. It didn't do much, so I struck again. Are you alright in there? So they'd heard me, even from downstairs. I cursed quietly and flopped down the bed, not dignifying her with an answer. It's hard to call me a balanced person, but today was a crash test of my nerves. First I got in a fight in college. It's not the first time, but this time it was an empty case. I stepped in for the girl. She had a fight with her boyfriend, that jerk, and my inflamed sense of justice played a cruel joke. We beat each other to the blood, but instead of gratitude, she only took pity on him, and they got back together. But now I am threatened with expulsion because I do not have such rich parents who could get away with it. And at dinner, instead of taking my side, my father only scolded me, and my mother only agreed with him. I had to stop eating and go upstairs. Can you call yourself honest the world is unfair and you play by its rules? Annoyed, I dialed the number of my only friend. I wanted to go for a walk with him, but he refused me today, saying he had some business to attend to. Do you think my problems are far-fetched? Sometimes I thought about myself, but every time I have come to the conclusion that only the person himself can determine the significance of problems for himself. And when someone says, I wish I had your problems, it's nothing but showmanship and self-importance. Today I was decidedly not in the mood to dialogue with my parents. Playing on the computer was not something I wanted to do, and the outing is screwed up. I stood up and walked over to the large mirror that stood in the corner of the room. Some relatives gave it to our family a long time ago. I wasn't interested, and now it naturally stands in my room. There was nowhere else to put it. I hadn't used it since. I had forgotten it even existed. The bruise was still under my eye. That jerk got more. I think I broke his nose. He was crying like a girl. He was crying like a bitch. Where's my life going? A shaggy-haired guy with stubble, angry eyes, and flushed cheeks looked back at me from the mirror. I seemed more angry with myself than anyone else. The mirror was so dirty it had a layer of dust already imprinted on it. I brought my finger up to rub it, but instead of the expected hard surface, it was soft. What the hell? Like viscous jelly, I was able to press down the mirror and my fingers sank into it. It enveloped me, sucking me deeper and deeper inside. I've had enough. I tried to pull my fingers out, but surprisingly the mirror wouldn't let go. The wrist was already inside the thick consistency. It was cold, like shoving your hand into a snowdrift. That's definitely no good. I jerked my hand as hard as I could. To my horror, nothing happened. I was only sucked in harder. The hand was inside already up to her elbow, her shoulder, and completely gone. Mom! Mom! Dad! Somebody! Panic grew and I screamed with all my might. I don't know if anyone downstairs heard me or not, but the mirror had already reached my head. I'll make sure it's not too loud. Nope. I hear it just fine. I breathed in with all my lungs and squeezed my eyes shut. Darkness engulfed my whole body. You guys need to work on a little bit of translation. I felt a chill all over my body and some kind of downward pull. However, the sensation suddenly stopped. I was afraid to open my eyes, but soon my lungs were burning. I opened my mouth and inhaled. Nothing. I think I'm alive. I slowly opened my eyes. Phew! The same room. I stand in front of the mirror, red as a lobster, trying to catch my breath. Another flight of fancy. Nothing new. I walked over to the mirror and brushed the dust off the hard surface, leaving a greasy trail. Something seemed strange, but I couldn't figure out what it was. The fierce obsession sobered me immediately, and I decided to have lunch after all. I went downstairs and my parents were in the kitchen, watching TV. I hope I didn't scare you with my screaming. My parents jumped up on the spot and looked at me in amazement. Screaming? Did something happen? I didn't hear anything. When did you get back from college? I thought you were still in class. No, you and I were talking when I got back. I also refused to eat. My parents looked at each other excitedly. My mom came over and touched my forehead. It's a little hot, but it shouldn't be feverish. Are you sure you're not sick? Why don't you lie down? I'm not sick. What's the matter with you? I'm not crazy. I was here half an hour ago telling you about college. What's that? A bruise? You got in a fight? Yeah, I don't get it. You know, I better go for a walk. Without waiting for an answer, I stormed out of the house. I'm not crazy, am I? I distinctly remember coming back, our conversation. And could there be insanity in two parents at once? Everything outside was strange too, as if it were artificial. I looked at every little thing, but I couldn't figure out what was going on. Maybe I was really sick. Immersed in my thoughts, I stepped out onto the road and felt something pulling me backwards. Just then, a car whizzed by in front of us. Kyle, my best and only friend. Hey buddy, I see you had enough of life, huh? At least look around. Yeah, I kinda looked. That car was traveling the opposite direction altogether, not according to the rules, but thank you. What are you talking about? What the hell is that jewelry under your eye? When did you get that? Yeah, about that. Look, why are you even here? You refused to go out when I asked you. You invited me? You're not sick? You seem strange today. Okay, so from what I'm gathering, he entered a mirror dimension, maybe? I've heard it too many times lately, but I remember exactly what it was. Maybe dreamed? Came home from college tired and dozed off. It happens to me, but in order to catch such glitches, of course, there has not yet been. Okay, wow, this really needs some translation issues. You guys have some big-time translation issues. Yeah, you're right, it's the only reasonable explanation, so you don't mind taking a walk? Of course not, I don't have anything to do until tonight anyway. We walked around for a few hours, aimlessly hanging around the city. The evening we went to a fast food restaurant for a burger. It wasn't until I got to the menu sign that I noticed the text. It was unreadable. Looking more closely, I realized that the text had been flipped backwards. Yeah, it's a mirror dimension. Kyle, what the hell is this? What are you talking about? Some new burger I don't know about? Oh man, I already ordered. No, I mean the lettering. What'd they do to them? What's wrong with them? Well, sort of, they're flipped the other way. Enum ecat roy redro. What's that? Steve, you're scaring me. You can't read or what? You're not taking anything? I lowered my gaze to Kyle's tattoo on his left forearm. It was on his right. My eyes went black. Without saying anything, I turned to leave and ran out of the building. I realized what had been stressing me out all this time. As I looked around, I realized that the whole world was reflected. Cars were traveling in opposite lanes. All the lettering was upside down. Even the setting sun was hanging in the east. I felt sick and started to vomit. Instinctively, I ran home, unable to see the road. What happened? Was the mirror real? Had I been sucked into it? So what now? Am I in some kind of mirror world? If so, how do I go back? When I touched it, it was already solid. I ran up to the house but stopped short when I saw who was coming in the front door. It was me, only mirrored. A copy of me walked to the house, probably to tell me how I spent the day. I could see why the parents reacted so strangely. The panic was growing stronger by the second. But what am I supposed to do now? Where do I go? They wouldn't even let me go home, or they sent me to a mental institution or a prison. I had no options at all, so I went wherever I was going, trying to realize what was happening. I lost track of time when I stopped at a familiar house. Whoa! Is that in Russian? Okay, that explains a lot. Maya went to college with us, but she was known as Witch. She was bullied for her interest in the occult, which she took too seriously. Okay, so I'm guessing the familiar house he stopped by was like some girl he knew, and her name was Maya. So subconsciously, this is my last hope. I rang the doorbell. The red-haired girl looked out the window and then appeared on the threshold. Perplexity was red on the face because we didn't even say a couple words at college to each other. Steve, is that you? What brings you here? Hey Maya, I need your help right away. Are you home alone? Alone? But why would I let you in? Are you trying to pull another prank on me? A prank? What? No, I mean, I don't know what's going on with you in this reality, but I've never directly hurt you. We haven't even really talked. In this reality? No, it's definitely a prank. Swear if it's not. Oh my god, come on, can't you see I'm not in the mood for jokes? Let me in quickly. Alright, take it easy. Come on in, but take your shoes off. I quickly slipped in behind her. She had a small house, but it was clean and cozy, not unlike mine. It didn't look like our witch's hideout. Oh, cool. I thought as we made our way to our private room. A few skulls, some stones, books with incomprehensible text, tinctures, the spicy odor of candles hit my nostrils as soon as I entered the room. This is exactly how I envisioned your place. I wouldn't be rude if I were you. You're the one who needs help. You're the one who's desperate enough to come to me. You're right. I'm sorry. It's just been so overwhelming. So you're going to tell me what happened or not? If you're like our Maya, you should at least listen to me, maybe even believe me. The girl sat down in a chair with a prepared cup of tea and stared at me silently. Anyway, I'll tell it like it is. Just don't freak out and try to kill me. I had the worst day of my life today. But things were still within the bounds of normalcy until I touched the mirror at my house. I can't remember where I got it from anymore. Someone gave it to us a long time ago, but the point is I never used it. It just so happened that I touched it and got sucked inside. I know it sounds weird, but that's what happened. Then I found myself in the same world, but in a mirror image. At first I didn't understand what had happened and took it for a vision. It's pretty much like us here, only mirrored. Let's say our Maya is right-handed and you're left-handed, judging by the way you're holding the cup, so here we go. I expected a reaction, but it was as if the girl wasn't embarrassed at all. And how's it going? How's what? Transition. You said you were sucked in. How did you feel when you were inside the mirror? Seriously, is that all you care about? Okay, that was cold, scalding cold, like being dropped in a winter snowdrift and pulled inside. I tried to get free, but it clung to me and wouldn't let go, like quicksand. The more I resisted, the more I was sucked in. Interesting. You're definitely more crazy Maya than ours. And what, all the people here are exact replicas of people from your world? Exactly. First I talked to my parents, who were surprised I was already back from college. Then I went for a walk with Kyle. I ran away from him when I saw all the signs upside down in the restaurant, and when I got home, I saw myself walking into my house. I just didn't know where to go. Please, you have to believe me. The girl finished her drink and picked up one of the books from the floor, flipping through the pages thoughtfully. This mirror, it looks something like this? Hell yeah, that's it. I'm not sure about all the patterns, but the general shape is exactly the same. I need to know for sure. Alright, so be it. You know what's wrong with me? There's a mention of him here. The mirror can transport to alternate worlds, as you said, if its owner is in severe mental distress and wishes with all his soul to change his life. It gives him a reflection of reality where many things are reversed. I mean, it's really happening. I haven't lost my mind. Definitely not. I believe you. What am I supposed to do now? How do I go back? So you want to go back? What am I supposed to do here? My life here is lived by a completely different person. All my acquaintances know not me, but that other me. But you're so dissatisfied with life you could start over, run away somewhere. No, definitely not. I want my life back. I want my life back. I like my life. Maybe not always, but it's mine. That's actually a good one. A good attitude. It's one of the 3 components you'll need to get back, but you only have 1 day. 1 day? How's that? And then what? And then you will stay in our world forever. The way back will be eroded and sealed. No, this is all kind of nonsense. You said it's one of the components. And the other 2? The second is a special potion that will ease your transition and help keep your mind and body intact. I have all the ingredients. I can make it now within an hour, and the third thing I need is the mirror itself. The mirror itself, and how do I get it to you? I have no idea. It'll be nightfall soon enough. Sneak into your house, get the mirror, and bring it here. Are you crazy? Even if I drag it out, how am I supposed to steal it? I don't know. It's your house. If you don't want to go, don't go. Then you'll stay here forever. Damn it. Alright, I'll get you a mirror. You prepare the potion. I'm not going to stay in this world. As you wish. Don't take too long. This is wild. It had long since gone dark outside. I got dressed and left the witch's house. I jogged toward my house. Would I be able to steal from myself? If this Steve's routine is the same as mine, he would have gone to bed by now, just like the pseudo-parents. As I approached the house, I made sure that the lights were indeed off everywhere. The house keys, I forgot to take them. I guess it would be a good idea to show up in the middle of the night. I had to climb in unconventional ways. From the side of the house, I was able to reach the second floor window to my room. I had practiced before when I was on house arrest as a kid and had to sneak out of my room to go for a walk. How were you on house arrest? Do you mean we were grounded? So like a professional thief, I reached the window and quietly opened it, trying not to make any noise. I climbed inside and found myself in my room. My eyes slowly adjusted to the darkness. I looked down at the bed and almost shrieked. It was me sleeping on the bed. It was expected, of course, but the sight of it horrified me. Next to bed, there was that unfortunate mirror. Take it quietly and get out. But how would I get outside? In principle, it could fit through the window, but that would be very inconvenient, and how to get downstairs with it, I didn't even think about that. I tiptoed over to the mirror and put both hands around it. It wasn't so heavy that it was uncomfortable not to hold it. And then the bed creaked. I was stunned and froze in place. My heart sank into my heels as I looked at the bed. My clone was sitting on it, staring at me with burning eyes. Juvie Pro. Right, Juvie Pro. We stared at each other for a few seconds, shocked at what we were seeing. Then he jumped up and shouted at the whole house, pointing at me. Thief! Thief! There's a thief in the house! His name's Evitz. Wait, let me explain. His name was backwards. But it was too late. The evil clone lunged at me. I was just in time to put the mirror away when he came at me and started hitting me. I tried to defend myself, but the clone was clearly stronger than me, even with some supernatural strength. A couple of blows knocked the breath out of my chest, and I flew off to the other side of the room. Wait, I'm not a thief. I can explain everything. I'm you. But the enraged Chloe didn't even listen to me. He lifted me up into the air and started slamming me against the cupboard. Is he out of his mind? Adrenaline rushed through my head, and I kicked him in the jaw with a powerful knee strike. He jerked back in surprise, and then I slammed my fist into him again, sending him to the floor. There wasn't much time to act. I rushed toward the mirror, but at the last moment, the clone lying there tripped me, and I flew straight into the mirror at full speed. There was a sharp rattling sound. The mirror shattered into pieces, and with it my last component. My last chance to come back. Shit, it's gone! I jumped to my feet, and pushing the bewildered clone aside, almost jumped out the window. I don't know how I got to the ground without breaking a bone or two, but my feet were carrying me down the street. Back to Maya. Where else am I supposed to go? Do I have a choice? She can think of something. No, she has to think of something. I ran without stopping until I was on her doorstep. The door was unlocked. Maya, are you there? Everything's bad. Reacting to the screams, the girl came downstairs. Steve, you're back in a hurry. Where's the mirror? I'm telling you, everything's bad. The mirror's gone. It's broken. How did it break? That's it, just like that. What am I supposed to do now? I don't know. I told you it was necessary. Alright, well, think. Is there another mirror just like it? There's more than one, right? Even if there is, time is running out. It's going to be impossible to find him. Wait, do you hear that? There were voices outside. They were getting closer. I could hear it. The voices sound familiar. I looked outside. I was stunned by what I saw. Mom, Dad, Kyle, and me. They all walked together in my direction, as if zombified, repeating over and over, leave our world, be gone, be gone. Gradually, other people began to join them, coming out of their homes and join the procession. I slammed the door shut and bolted it. I don't understand. It's like they're zombies. Is this how it's supposed to be? I have no idea, but it's definitely not normal. They had already reached the house and began to bang on the door. Upstairs now, my room. Yeah, but what's next? Figure something out. My heart was beating like crazy. What are they going to do to me? Torture me? Kill me? Burn me? The option that they would just help me get back somehow did not occur to me. We went up to the witch's room and locked it up too. It won't buy us much time. Where is there somewhere to hide? I doubt it, but I'm in no danger, so you're the only one to need to hide. I'd started pacing around the room, looking for any clue. The far side of the room was hidden by a curtain. When I opened it, I saw the same mirror. It had been here all this time. Maya, what is it? Do you have it too? Oh, what? What are you talking about? Oh, holy Satan, what is it? I didn't have it. It was just junk, nothing else. This is just like it. Just like in the book. People had already broken down the door to the house and were starting to go upstairs. Be gone, be gone, be gone. Okay, whatever. It's the same mirror, right? Can we do this ritual of yours with it? Transition it in theory, yes. I don't know who put it there, but it could work. It's the only option you have anyway. Are you sure you want to go back? What the fuck do you think? I'm about to be torn apart in here. I'd give anything to have my life back. Alright, then drink this. She gave me a bitter potion, but I drank it completely in a gulp. Well done. Now you have to focus on how much you want to come back, and go ahead and touch it. The boys started breaking the door down. The poor latch won't last much longer. I try to focus all my thoughts not on the possible consequences that would befall me if I delayed even a moment, but on my past life. How insignificant those problems seem to me now. Where I reached full zen, I touched the mirror, and nothing happened. My fingers hit the hard, cold surface. Inside the mirror, a frightened, desperate young man stared back at me. It's not working, Maya. The girl stared at me in horror. She couldn't say anything, sharing my despair but unable to help. Maya, please, I don't want to die, I want to live. And then I felt the surface begin to change. My fingers dipped inside, feeling the familiar chill. There was a ripple all over the mirror. At that moment, the door to the room was kicked open, and a crowd of people piled in with burning eyes pointing fingers at me. Be gone! Be gone! Be gone! Maya got in their way, trying to hold them back, but they just pushed her aside with numerous hands. And those hands were reaching for me. I hope she'll be okay, but I have to go home. When you get into your world, find me. Maya shouted one last time as I ducked into the mirror. It would have taken a few seconds for reaching hands to catch up with me. What would have happened then? Best not to check. This time I didn't hold my breath or close my eyes, but there was still darkness all around. Had something gone wrong? Maybe I'm not in my world, but somewhere else. Hell? Space? Why is it so dark in here? Gradually my eyes adjusted, and I could make out the outline of my room. I'm in my house! It was just nighttime, so I couldn't see anything. The mirror was in its original place, as if nothing had happened. I decided not to push my luck and didn't touch it again. I had to make sure everything was in place. I switched on the light and opened the first book I could find. All the words were in the right order. from left to right. I did it! I'm back! Hell, tomorrow I'll go and thank Maya in this world. I don't know how, but we did it. Unable to contain my emotions, I ran downstairs. I heard a faint sound in the cabinet next to my kitchen. It was strange. Usually everyone was asleep at this time. This doesn't look like the same kitchen. Once inside, I found my mom there, sitting in semi-darkness at the table. Without going into questioning, I just walked over and hugged her. Hey, honey, what's wrong? Is everything okay? It's fine, Mom. Everything's fine now. I'm sorry I acted like that today. In fact, sometimes I act like, you know, an asshole. Mom grinned and stroked my head. Why else would you have kids? It's okay if you want to draw the right conclusions from it. That's the most important thing. Would you like some herbal tea? Yeah, I think I need to calm my nerves. I sat down at the table and Mom went to pour a cup of tea. When she turned sideways, her earring on her left ear glinted in the dim light. Do you want 2 spoonfuls of sugar or 3? For me, the usual. Got it. But I drink tea without sugar. She must have known that. She had to. Did he go to a different dimension? Mom, why did you move the earring? What do you mean, darling? Well, you usually wear it on your right ear. She stopped and put the cup down. Her grin showed in the dim light of the lamp. I felt uneasy. I threw a glance in the direction of the exit. My father was standing there, latching the door. What's going on? I don't understand. You didn't think you could escape so easily. I screamed as loud as I could. She held out her hands, which began to lengthen in size until they closed around my throat. What? That was freaky. And now it's in... And now it's in, like... I don't know what that is. I don't know which language that is. Oh, no, it's backwards! It's backwards! The mirror. The crad. Load. Yeah, rip. Preferences. Help. Credits. And quit. So that's the mirror. I'm guessing this is the next one. How much time do I have? Oh man, I could do one more. I'll do the next one. Okay. This is crazy. The card! Okay. Money rules the world, no matter what anyone says. It's true. Can I, like... Oh, I can save. Okay, cool. Money rules the world, no matter what anyone says it is true. As long as capitalism thrives, money can buy anything. What would the skeptics say to that? Contacts? If you have money and a bit of brains, you can get contacts in any sphere. Position? Status? Hell, please. Love? As soon as you have enough money, everyone immediately starts loving you. Will it be genuine? Who cares? If you believe in it, then it will be sincere. And those who say that happiness is not in money are either so desperate that they are trying to justify themselves, or they already have so much of it that is enough for their own lives and the lives of their children. In any case, it is better to be sad in an endless resort surrounded by beauties than in the great everyday world in his one-room rented flat and the conveyor belt of endless work for food and minimal needs. This is something I often argue about with my friends, but everyone stays with their own opinion. That's what I thought as I finished the instant noodles on my break at work. Michael, where the hell have you been? It's time to work. The forms won't fill themselves. Actually, I'm a few minutes overdue. I work for a regular advertising company in the office. It's not the worst job, but the monotony makes me think now and then. My stomach ached from the spicy and unhealthy food that had become my usual snack. The working day ended unchanged. How could it be otherwise? But I didn't know then how much my life would change. I stayed a little longer to finish up all the extra reports that had decided to hang on me. I was on my way out of the building by myself, and I missed my bus. I either walk home or wait for another bus. I decided to sit and dream. I'm a dreamer by nature. What else can you do if reality is gray and monotonous, no matter who says so? I smoke a cigarette and walk back and forth on the bus stop. As I walked over to throw away my cigarette, my attention was caught by a small silvery object on the ground that flew with the flow of the wind to the trash can. Okay, what the hell is that? Looks like a credit card. I looked around and picked it up. It's a simple credit card. Someone lost it, I guess. It looked strange. There was no owner's name, no bank, no expiry date. Okay, I can keep it. There aren't any other people here anyway, and if the owner somehow shows up, I could return the missing item. I put it in my wallet and forgot about it for the day. A few days later, the weekend came. My friends and I were going to the cinema to see a new blockbuster. On sale was an exclusive figurine of one of the villains of this film, which Rachel, my friend, immediately wanted. Go, girl! I would have been happy to buy it, but I didn't have that much money. I opened my wallet and started counting, hoping to please the girl, and I came across that strange card. What's this? You got a part-time job? No, it's not. I just found it on the street and thought I'd take it. Well, there's money in it. Did you check it? No, and why would I want to, in case the owner shows up? If he hasn't shown up yet, it's yours. Whoever found it can keep it. Let's say, what are you suggesting? Why'd you try to pay her for that figurine? Please? Whatever, let me try. It's not going to work anyway. Why not? We warned the seller that the payment would probably have to be canceled, but to my amazement, the payment went smoothly. I didn't even need a PIN code. The delighted cashier gave me the figurine and I handed it to Rachel. Wow, thank you. I told you so. Yeah, I'll admit, I wasn't expecting it myself. And now you got like a ton of viruses in your bank account. How much money is there? I spent the rest of the day thinking about this card. At home, I tried to find information on the internet, but in vain. There's exactly nothing useful about the untitled cards, or none at all. For the sake of interest, I made a few more purchases. I ordered groceries, pizza, and sushi to my house with delivery, paid the utilities and rent for the flat, bought a few computer games, a games console, a TV set half on a wall. Payments went through one after the other as if there were no transaction limits, and the balance did not run out. What is it? Whose card could this be? If it's got that kind of money on it, it's got to be some rich guy, a businessman maybe, or the mafia. Won't they come for me on some day? Excuse me. But such thoughts could stop me from finally buying whatever I wanted. How far would I be able to go? One day I discovered a new app on my phone. Where did it come from? I didn't download anything like that. The logo had a circle and two cross sticks inside on a white background, basically a cross inside a circle. Turns out it was an app for my card. Apart from the account number, there was no information about the bank, no matter how hard I looked. Eventually, I just got tired of it, deciding the app somehow appeared on its own when I put the card to my phone. Some kind of high-tech technology. Who knows? I wasn't greedy, but I didn't shine my card left and right either. I made a lot of gifts for Rachel and my friends. Finally, I had to tell them all about this map because the other options would have looked even more ridiculous. After I completely furnished my rented flat, I decided that it is possible to buy my own flat. Will I have enough money? I have never tried with such large sums of money before. As far as I know, there might be some kind of bank account, and ordinary cards are not designed for such large sums. What was my surprise? Why, I managed to make the payment, and soon I was moving into my own flat. I hired movers and moved all the furniture I had bought. No more fast food. I ate only in the best restaurants in the city, each time sampling the best dishes from the chefs of different establishments. This is going to go horribly wrong. What a paradise life seemed to be at that moment. At first, I still went to work, but it was no longer necessary. I transferred a substantial amount of money to my main card for safety, which will allow me to live for the rest of my life in any case. After a week of absenteeism, I turned up at the workplace. The boss glared at me angrily and slammed his fist on the desk. There he is! He's here! I didn't want to hear your excuses! I'm not going to make excuses. To be honest, I didn't even intend to come here. What? Are you out of your mind? Get out! You're fired! I don't think so. I think you should tone it down when you talk to the owner of the company. Nonsense! Get out of here before I call security. I'll give you a recommendation so good you'll be sweeping up rubbish for the rest of your life, and anyone won't even hire you. Yeah, let's call security. Security, would you please escort this man out? He doesn't work here anymore. Two men came in. To the surprise of my former boss, they walked past me. The clerk was taken from both sides and roughly dragged out of the office. No, I don't understand. You're making a mistake. What's going on here? Oh yes, what a sweet feeling of superiority over this lowlife. For all the years he bullied me, this performance alone was worth it. I bought the whole company just to see the look on his face when they kicked him out. That's pretty much the end of my plan. Wow, really, dude? That's petty. But why stop? Abandon the company or sell it to the first person who wants it. I could do it myself. I've worked in an advertising company for over 10 years. I understand its internal processes quite well. In a matter of weeks, I removed all the bosses I didn't like and put in new employees. Dude! I doubled the salaries. I put a few people in charge and gave a place to my friend Sean, who had just expressed a desire for a job. Now it's pretty much a complete passive business where all I have to do is read and listen to reports, and occasionally direct the general course. Now, in addition to a car with an incomprehensibly huge amount of money on it, it's also a business bringing in hundreds of thousands of dollars. Separately, I have scattered good amounts in bank deposits, stocks, as well as invested in precious materials and cryptocurrency. Crypto's lame. It's never going to happen. After After arranging all my affairs, I went on vacation to Bali with Rachel. We started seeing each other. I try not to think about whether or not it depended on my exorbitant spending on her. Basically, we had connected with her quite warmly before, so I didn't see anything impossible in a relationship. We lay on the beach in sun loungers after a professional massage and sip mojitos through a tube. You mean a straw? I don't know who to thank for this, but I feel like I'm in heaven. Me. I hope it's not a wish. No. He really... if some guy's gonna take me on vacation, I'm gonna thank him because he's paying for it. Unless, we paid it together, but... I hope it's not a wish I made to the genie in my head and I have to pay the price. Foreshadowing. I hope so. You're very lucky. Yeah, I guess. What's wrong? I thought you were happy. I am, just wondering what to do next. What do you mean? Having fun, relaxing, making the best of life. What you're already doing. That's obvious, but that's not really my point. It's cool. Was it plastic or paper tube? I have no clue. It's a toilet paper tube. You set the mojito out, just clunk. It's cool, but all the fun can get boring, and then what? I don't understand you. You're the one who's always talking about money, ruling the world and all that. Now you have it and you're still not happy? Do not get me wrong, I have everything I could aspire to with my views and lifestyle. That is, now that the goal is gone. You understand? I think I understand. No, I don't. There's so many countries in the world, so many delicious foods, entertainment, so much. You could travel every day and learn something new. I'm not a big fan of traveling. Then find a purpose, that's all. What a problem. Well, it wasn't as easy as she said. I started hanging out in bars more and more often, addicted to illegal substances, which made me think better. It was an emotion never seen before, and for me it was a luxury. One day when I was coming home from a bar, I was attacked by 2 masked men. Being up pretty badly, I think I broke a couple of ribs. Why didn't I think of that before? Luckily, I was smart enough not to bring my magic card with me. The thugs only took my personal card, where I used to transfer some money. Did someone I know put them up to it, or was it the clerk? Although I didn't tell anyone else about the magic card given my extensive shopping, anyone could have found out. Or maybe it was business competitors, but oddly enough they only took the card, so it must be the card. After that incident, I hired 2 bodyguards, but there was no repeat attacks. I bet Rachel sicked someone on him. I tried to join a gym to learn martial arts, but the classes were so hard on me due to smoking and drinking that I quickly abandoned the idea. I have enough bodyguards. Soon there was a terrorist attack in the city. A group of terrorists with a large consignment of weapons infiltrated our company and demanded that the owner personally transfer a 7-figure sum to them. I had to comply with their demands, but they still opened fire. Several people were killed and many were wounded. Okay, so you are getting the really bad side of having all this money. Then in the security footage, in 2 of them, I recognized the same masked men who attacked me that night, so it was my money they used to buy the guns. I had to increase security throughout the entire facility. I have never felt so depressed in my memory. As Rachel advised, I tried to find a purpose, an occupation. But I was not interested in politics. I played all the video games I was interested in, and online games I immediately bought donate privileges. I was quickly bored with them. I decided to try my hand at art. I painted a few pictures, but I didn't like them so much that I didn't even show them to anyone. I tried to write a book. I've always had a wild imagination. I had a hard time building a coherent concept. My mind was always scattered, and I had trouble with the ending at all. And finally, the book was finished. I did not get any satisfaction either from the process or from the result. Friends view the piece favorably, but sales depend directly on my investment in marketing. Is it really possible to write anything and will it be bought? Then what's the point? I want to throw myself against the wall out of boredom and idleness. When my friends invited me to a private party to celebrate a holiday, I accepted without question. It was at my friend Sean's country mansion. Country mansion! In part, he was able to afford it because of my generous contributions. When I got there, everyone was already assembled. We toasted to health, success, and prosperity. Michael, you okay? What's up, man? You look worse than you did when you worked 8 hours. How's it going with Rachel? You haven't asked her to marry you yet? Where was the last place you were? Hey, I'm still here. Yeah, we're fine. Leave Michael alone, please. No, I'm fine. I just can't find motivation lately. New emotions, Oh, come on. You have everything you could ever want. That's the thing. Where do I even go from here? I don't know. Become mayor, president, buy yourself an island, build a castle, live there. If you're so lucky, make the most of it. Yeah, I guess. The doorbell rang. Are we waiting for someone? I don't think so. I'm gonna see who brought in. Maybe it's best not to. Let them ring. But Sean was already on his way to open the door. We continued drinking, soon there were raised voices, and then a gunshot rang out. Rachel shrieked. 2 masked men entered the living room, the same ones I'd encountered before. One was holding a gun. Gentlemen, the banquet is over. Please, there's no need to kill anyone. That's up to you. One of us was unlucky, and you don't have to call your bodyguards. We killed them too. Yikes! I swallowed nervously. The pop-sock of death didn't scare me as much as it should have, but I wasn't in any hurry to face it. Take it easy. I guess I'm the only one you want. You can let them go. Oh, I'm sorry. This is like also super relaxing to me. Oh no, they're staying. So you already know where we're going with this. Let's not make a play. And my phone turned on. Okay. What exactly do you want? Is it money enough for you? I've already sent you a huge amount of money. But we know you have more. Give us the card we need. You could all leave in peace. That's impossible. I don't have it with me. You know, it's just stupid to carry it around with you. Prove it. Show me all your pockets, everything you got on you. If you tell the truth, we'll go for a ride and you can get it. That's not going to happen. That kind of money in the wrong hands could start wars, destroy everything around it. As much as I don't care about the people around me, I can't let that happen. Rachel, we're not getting married because I don't actually care. Michael, please, give them what they asked for. In that case, it's going to end badly for you. 1 minute for you to think about it, and I'll kill someone else. At that moment, the attention of both bandits was on me. Nick snatched a burning poker from the fireplace, and before anyone could react, struck into the chest of an unarmed bandit. His partner shot the guy several times in the chest, and Nick fell to the floor. I had to act now. I lunged at the man, slamming into him and pushing him back against the wall. The gun fell out of his hands. He quickly grabbed me and jammed my arm. But I kicked in time to send his weapon to Rachel. The man grabbed me by the neck as the girl took him at gunpoint. Yeah, that's rough, Rachel, right? Stop right there. Get away from him. Take your time, baby. I bet you even know how to shoot. Rachel took a shot in the air above his head. Another question? Get out of here where the next one's going to hit you in the skull. The bandit let go of me and put his hands in the air. All right. It's not worth it. Let me just go. That's all. Oh, damn you. Did you have to do it so dirty? I understand. You asked us to do this. I knew it was Rachel. You hired us. You dictated the terms. We did as you said. What? Rachel, what is he talking about? What is this? You should have said that, man. You better do your job clean. A gunshot rang out and the dead thug slumped to the floor. The muzzle of the gun was now pointed at me. I don't understand. Why are you doing this to me? I gave you anything you wanted, any amount, any wish. Just ask. I'm sorry, Michael, but that's too much power. Asking for handouts, always feeling indebted when you could give those handouts yourself. I want more than anything in the world to feel what it's like to be you. When you have a tool like that in your hands, you can literally be a god on earth. And what did you spend it all on? Wealth, luxury, whores, booze, travel. Do you really think that a normal person could afford all this? And you think you're miserable? Well, I'll be happy with these opportunities. Wait, Rachel, listen. I thought that once too, and there's nothing I could do to change your mind until you get it. Then after a while, maybe you'll realize that it's not absolute happiness. But it's a tool to absolute happiness. Your words, yours. So if you want to prove something to me, just give me the card and be done with it. Alright, you want it, you can get it. It's safe in my home. If you kill me, you won't know the code. Then let's go for a drive. Damn, Rachel. Are you sure you want to do this? Shut up and go. At that moment, a bloody Nick stuck behind her back. He had been wounded several times, but he was still alive. When she turned around at the sound, he hit her in the face with the poker, leaving a bloody cut. She pointed the gun at her friend in a frenzy, but I grabbed her from behind the neck and began to choke her. As hard as I could, a few shots went off. Rachel tried to reach for me, but I was relentless. I held her until her death rattle died down and her body collapsed in my arms. I released her and she slumped to the floor. My whole body was shaking. Nick was lying next to me. Nick! I lowered myself to him. He was still breathing. Dude, don't die. I'll get help. Too late. Don't blame yourself, Michael. It's okay. Oh my god. This is like rough. Save, I guess. Tears came to my eyes. I didn't know what to do. Nick let out his last breath. I just sat there staring, unable to deal with everything that had just happened. All because of my wealth. The damn card. I jumped up in a frenzy and rushed for the exit. Sean's body was lying by the door with his head shot through. On the street outside the door lay my 2 bodyguards. I stripped off some of my bloody clothes, ran farther away, and ordered a cab straight home. After leaving a million tips for the cabbie, I ran to the house, pulled back the painting, opened the safe behind it. There it was. I grabbed the damn card and ran to the kitchen. I took a pair of scissors and started cutting her up into 2, 5, 10, 100 pieces. Threw it all in the sink and hit the flush. It's all over. Now the horror was over. I was relieved. I tied some sheets together to make a rope with a noose. Monkey paws speed run. Yeah. threw it over the chandelier. From this chair, I put my head through the noose. Now everything would be all right. The chair fell to the floor, and his eyes glazed over with whiteness. Okay. And see, now it's fine. And the next one's called Game Dev. This is nuts, actually. You know, despite the translation, I really like how these are all kind of like different. You know, they're supposed to connect together. But that is where I'm going to leave this right now. So, let me hit quit. Alright, cool. So with that, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this episode right here, and I will see you guys in the next one. I hope you all have a wonderful day. And with that, bye-bye. I get that money,